Good morning everyone at 6 a.m. on Sunday. This is the Smart #5 BRABUS edition, and today we're going to do the range test at 130 kilometers an hour. I'm charging here at CityWatt, where are we? Here, to 100%. I arrived here with 70 something percent. The car has a heat pump, has a 100 kWh battery, 94 kWh can be used, has all-wheel drive, 646 horsepower, 21-inch wheels on there, summer tires, 255s, all four. And we're going from here right to the highway, drive our 130 GPS speed, and then arrive back here with under 10%, because I want to do a charging test afterwards too. Because here we have a Tronity HYC 1000 that can charge with 600 kilowatt, 600 amps. So I should get the maximum of the 400 kilowatt out of this 800 volt battery system, which would be really cool. Well, we'll see how it goes with driving and with the range. I am on my way and I'm driving 132, so 2 kilometers more. Since the speedometer is a bit off, you can see it on this head-up display or on this cockpit here. I'm in eco mode, I'm in last charge trip, and my climate is on 21.5 degrees. No AC right now because it's 17 degrees out there for the passenger as well. And the rear passengers don't have extra climate settings, so it's only a 2-zone climate in here. So we're driving here with this and see what the eco mode does. Eco mode reduces the power to the accelerator pedal a lot, but you still can press a button in the accelerator pedal when you fully press, and then you get full power, so no problem. But we're driving in eco to see how it is. How is the Smart #5 BRABUS on the highway when you drive 130? So comfort, suspension, totally fine for a sporty car like this. Great. Noise level, really good. We have a tiny bit of wind noise, but it's fine. Bit of a rumble from the tires, 21-inch wheels. All nice. Cruise control is okay, it's not extremely sophisticated, and with this I mean, first of all, it doesn't recognize my touch with just slightly touching it. Sometimes I have to steer against it. Second, when I get close to a car and it starts to slow me down, but I'm not on the distance that I set, and I put the indicator in, it still slows me down, where other cars, when I put the indicator in and go to the left, they're already accelerating because they know I'm passing. Steering assist, it's normally like this, it's okay. In the construction zone it was okay. Sometimes it's searching a bit. It beeps around when you change the lane, and then messages the whole time when you do your own lane change, then get a message and hear a message. It's a bit, I don't know, it's not incredible. But other than that, it's a nice drive. I have used 25% of the battery and drove almost exactly 100 kilometers. Now that's 400 kilometers of range. but this calculated range with the kilometer in a state of charge is going down. After 10%, I had 460 kilometers or 450 kilometers of range. After 20%, it was 420. But my average consumption barely changed. It went from 26.7 to 26.9. And when I take this 26.9 and I know it has 94 kilowatt hour usable battery, I get to 350 kilometers. So that's a bit of a difference. So I don't think that the state of charge is very linear. But other than that, 19 degrees, not a lot going on because it's extremely early. It's now 7:15 in the morning, still in eco mode. All is nice. So I turned around, but because of the construction zone here that goes on for a long time, we go back in direction of Regensburg, because from Deckendorf to the charger we already had a construction zone, and on the way back we'll have another one. This one we can't avoid, but this one I want to avoid. So I'm turning around and driving my 130 and then go to Regensburg, and then at some point it will hopefully tell me, because I navigated back, that will arrive with under 10%, and then see if this with my range makes any sense, because the range calculated goes more down. I'm now at 390 kilometers, and soon we're 50%. We'll see where we are then, but so far it's a nice drive. Navigation looks a bit weird, acts a bit weird, but it's okay. I think you just have to get used to it. I like that I see my state of charge at arrival, the time, and I see where the next toilet is, the next parking. That's nice. I like that. And I can have it in my head-up display as a map or just as a line. And when I go to my home screen, I still have my stuff in here, and I can have the map also in my cockpit and also as a full screen map, which is also nice. I'm at 50% and I drove 189 kilometers. That's then 378 kilometers of range, so it goes more down. I really think at the end we get around 350. With this consumption, it should be even 340 kilometers. This is my head-up display when I have the map off, and if you want to see the beautiful map, I have to press here and here and here. The map in full screen here looks like this. A lot of pressing around. I'm at 22%, drove almost 290 kilometers, and navigation thinks I arrived with 7%. When I turned around, it was at around 8. So, but it switched to 7 very soon. Since then, it didn't change. When I take the average consumption, I should have 340 kilometers, and I'm driving almost 340 kilometers. So we'll see. We'll see if it will be very, very interesting, or if it's fine. Do you want to charge for free? Of course you do. And how can you do that? With ANTRCHARGE. ANTRCHARGE is an app. Install it on your phone, and when you are at a charger, you rate the charger. You give some information about the charger, and for this you get kilometers and stars, and these you can exchange for charging credit. Use the link in the description below to get 20 kilometers to start with. I arrived with 8%. This is my driving data, and here we can see that 98.5% was for driving, 0 for the AC system, 0 for battery temperature control, and low voltage system 1.4. That was a nice drive, so I calculated the range and I get to 366 kilometers with no AC and no heat. Awesome. But this is calculated with the range what the car showed me. At home I will do Google Maps and map up everything and see if the odometer is right, or the trip meter. And then the real range you see in this graphic here, and also the battery capacity calculated when I take this average consumption, because we see if this is correct. It should be 94, but I don't know. If you want to compare range results, there's a link in the description to a Google spreadsheet where all my range tests and long distance trip tests are in there. But that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.